Girl Ma. Bob says, get out of my way. Look, he's got to idle it down. So that's second gear, about half throttle pulling that 4-bottom plow right now. Yeah. Now, here comes Ted Biskier. That WD's not filling the furrow in over there quite right. So he's on a stock gasser. Also pulling 4 bottoms, but it's not a slat plow. So the argument of slat plows are easier to pull, well, good thing old Ted's here. Just tromping right along. Got Joel Jones here with his beautiful M. Got chrome bolts all over it and stuff. Kind of a neat looking. It's very accessorized. All the accessories. Big thumbs up. He's pulling 3. Pull tight. Say they pull quite a bit harder than a mounted plow. He seems to be doing pretty darn good too. Tromping right along. So what this guy got here, first thing he told me, he said, please don't laugh at my plow, it's all I got. So I don't want to hear you guys picking on him in the comments either. This is a beautiful 190 XT. Pulling 3 bottoms like it's not even back there, obviously. Doing pretty good. He kept plugging up, so we had to take the coulters off. It was causing nightmares for everybody. We took the coulters off of it. I believe that's a 50s series plow, so it, you know, lower clearance than the 60s series that Ted and Bob are pulling. Oh, looks like Bob got a plug there too. Nature of the beast. Fun times. Love to see the next generation getting into it. Yeah, crack her open, boy. Dean Myers out running the disc just to kind of help with some of those plugs. We hit this once already, but just people having problems, and he just comes to watch. He doesn't bring a tractor or anything, so I asked him if he wanted to run that, and he, you know, he put his arm behind his back and started saying ow, ow. So yeah, I had to twist his arm real bad to get him to run that. Oh shoot, there's a good plug. And we ought to take the coulters off of that one too. You're third. Had to get that WD. Had to stop him and set his plow. Cutting her a little close there. Oh, that sucks. I had to diss that like 4 times to fix that. Huh. apologize for the wind here today, guys, but 20-mile-an-hour wind gusts, and we're out here in the open. That's to the west. Obviously, we're basically up here on a hill. It's windy here when it's not windy other places. He's in second gear. The 3 bottom isn't quite right. I'm going to have to stop him and adjust that again because it ain't right. Right about 6 inches deep. They're having plugs with everything, so we had basically adjust everybody's coulters because everything was plugging on the coulters. We actually took them off of a couple of plows. That one we adjusted them out just so there was more clearance. And it kind of helped with a lot of the plugging. So we're not getting a very clean furrow today, and that's what it is. That's fine. I'm not the one riding on the tractor. Got 70-45 out, 5/16. I'm going to have Bob come and record for me. Oh, he's got that plow set just perfect.
Okay. WD, 2 bottom. Kids everywhere. That got plugged. I don't think he's happy. Well, that's how you get it unplugged, ladies and gentlemen.
hardest pulling part of the farm. It's this heavy clay and it just will never dry out. I don't know, whoever came up through here last pass does not have a good furrow set for him. Comes up in his own furrow, it looks a lot better, fills it in better. But with the plow day, you just got to expect to have to plow an extra time. The money that I save by not plowing it myself, I can take time to disc it. But as you see, we're pretty consistent 6 inches all the way through there, 6 to 8 inches or so. You got to set the plow in deeper when you're coming up that hard clay, so the traction booster keeps it at that consistency. You guys that have been following along on the channel and been hearing me talk about what I've been trying to do with the soil, we are getting leaps and bounds with this. This used to plow up mostly all clay, and once you get up this hill, it was pretty much this whole side of this was clay, and there's still some clay color in there, but it's actually starting to look like dirt. Turning over this organic material over the past 7 years has changed a lot, and 2 years I wasn't able to get a cover crop, including this year. So but still turning over this organic material, it just turns into dirt under there, and we're bringing up dirt. It's starting to drain better too, I've noticed. It's not as wet. That's the rye getting down through that hard pan that's been there for how long. And even with the plowing, we're getting less and less of a hard pan. Yes, just wanted to point that out, but the soil's breaking up real good. It's actually soil instead of complete clay. Lots and lots and lots of worm activity. Makes me real happy. Boy, that thing's doing nice. I don't know, sometime this morning it dawned on me that that tractor doesn't have a transport valve on it. Which then makes it lift the rear of the plow out of the ground before the front of the plow. And these are things that I know, but for some reason just slipped my mind. So the traction booster is not doing exactly what it's supposed to do. When it gets to pull hard, instead of lifting up the front of the plow and kind of the whole plow at once, it's lifting up the rear of the plow, which is obviously not right. But I can't really complain. I mean, look at the job it's doing. It's pretty consistently 6 inches. And filling in the furrow good. We got that WD almost right. Almost. But as you can see, you can barely tell where the WD went and where Bob went. We gotta set it into its point a little bit more. See how it's just needs to be set into its points a little bit. See there when he went down, look how good of a job it did. All right. Pretty nice furrow there. I like how all the old guys stopped plowing as soon as it turned into having to turn around in the plowed ground and let the kid do it. That was just to give him more to plow. That wasn't because everybody was sick of bouncing over the stuff, you know. He's having a blast. He could care less how bumpy it is. I know me, when I was at his age, I didn't give a shit. Dad's let me drive a tractor. Good job. Missed a piece.
Check it out. I scored a fence post. Probably don't want that there. There's some roots and all kinds of fun stuff here. I think we got a clog. Have to get that out of there.
Well, one last pass and we'll call Plow Day 2025 done. And of course we plugged on the rear bottom.